Hello everyone. So in this episode of our top down series, I'm gonna show you how to implement zoom in, zoom out for the camera in this top down view. Now this is the demonstration with the perspective camera. Things are working, but if I switch to a isometric camera or a orthographic camera, here I'm going to implement the same effect, zoom in zoom out effect, for to work with that orthographic camera as well. So this is what we are going to work on today: zoom in and zoom out. So yeah, and shielding mechanisms works as always. Someone is shooting at me. So yeah, let's see how it is today. And before we get started, let me remind you that you can download the project files of this project and all other thousands of projects that I have done from my Patreon page. I'll leave the link in description below, and also you can see all other episodes of this series in these playlists. So this is the top down series. I will continue to put all the new episodes that I cover on the top down series here, and the character that I'm using is coming from this third person shooter series that I have done in my channel. So feel free to check out any video you like. You can watch all of them for free in my channel. I'll leave the link in description for both playlists. And now let's get back to today's tutorial. Alright, so this is what I have at the moment. There is no zoom in zoom out basically, but I can move around and shoot. Those things are already there. Alright, so to first implement zoom in zoom out, let me go to my top down camera manager. So here, this is the, in case you don't remember, in this top down game mode I have this top down player controller which uses this CLM top down camera manager, is this blueprint. So here what I do is this. So currently I am in the orthographic camera mode. I enable it by default, but here let's have both as orthographic and perspective top down game modes, and I'll add a variable to set it. Set orthographic, enable orthographic mode. So I'll make it true by default, and here simply if I am using enable orthographic mode, I will do this. Basically set the default auto width, and enable input is something that I should do regardless of this orthographic mode. So this enabled input is only used here just because I wanted to test this toggling between orthographic and non-orthographic mode. I'm testing with this numpad dot, but you can, if you want to change it or test it, you feel free to use any other input action. I don't think I showed this part yesterday, but it's just this. So basically here what happens is if I press dot, here this is perspective mode, this is orthographic mode, so I'm just changing them. Okay, now for the toggle part, So let's first look into how to implement zoom in, zoom out. So for that, I'll use mouse wheel axis, and here again we need to consider both cases. So we can use this is orthographic. This is the default variable we already have. So if we are in the orthographic mode, what we need to change is this default auto width in order to change zoom level. So I'll do it like this: get default auto width and add to that. So here I'll get the axis value, maybe have a multiplier to speed it up. Let's try with something like 50 and set default auto width. Okay, now this input is already working because I have enabled inputs here, here. Now if I scroll mouse wheel, you can see it's moving. So if you want to clamp these distances into extreme levels, for example, if we don't want to zoom in more than a certain level, see, it's too much, so you can clamp it here. Like this. Clamp. No. Clamp plot. So I'll promote this to a variable min auto width, and this one max auto width. Okay, now max, by default we set 3000. So max, let's say 4000, and min, let's say 100. So this is the maximum zoom level. This is the minimum zoom level. Right, now how to make this work if we are not using perspective mode. Okay, now in the perspective mode, here I already have this camera distance which I use in here. Maybe I'll call it arm length. That would make sense. And if we are not in orthographic mode, that means we are in perspective mode. All I need to do is modify this camera arm length, so that would automatically change the camera's location, so we will move closer and further from the character. So here also maybe I should use a different multiplier, but sure the same thing would work for the camera arm length changes. But let's see. Oh, not this. Let's multiply it with 20. Let's see if that value works. And then add to this. Okay, actually that's all. We need to clamp this also, but let's see if it works. Let this false, so by default we will be in perspective mode. Or maybe we should have a smaller distance. Yeah, see, it's working, and I can even go beyond the character, so we need to clamp it here as well. So what's the clamp value? Camera arm length max camera arm length and default values. By default we have put 800, so minimum let's say 300 and max let's say 1200. So we will not go into extreme levels. We cannot zoom in more than this level and not zoom in out more than this level. Alright, so that's all I want to do in this episode. So thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available here for download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in another episode. Goodbye.